Yo, it's me, it's the SEOTT, baby. Now let's talk about night 2 of Wrestlemania 36. But first, this is going to be the most difficult review I've had to do. And I'll explain to you when we get to it. Because there's a match that I gotta explain with shaving cream on my face. Shaving cream. Face. You went on my hair too, just try to get the excess off. I don't have a towel or anything in here. Too much shaving cream, and I hope the camera doesn't shut off because then I'll have to reapply it again. Alright. So, now that's done. I need this on so I can see. There. Hold up. Alright, so the night started off with a pre-show match between Liv Morgan and Natalya. To be honest, I was making my supper during this match, so I didn't see who won. And I forgot to check. So, there goes that. Then we had the actual night, starting off with Charlotte versus Rhea Ripley for the NXT Women's Championship. And as you can tell, Charlotte won. She used the figure 8 and won the match. Trying to apply it a little bit more. And now I have to have shaving cream in my head for this whole frickin' review. I could do a half like Darby Allin, I guess, but just trying to make sure to get everything. Alright. So that was match number 1. Match number 2 was Aleister Black versus Bobby Lashley. Aleister Black won. What was it called? Not the Blackout. Black Mass. He hit that on Bobby Lashley. No one cared about this match anyway. Match number 3, though, was the match that secured me my championship, and now I'm Scotty 3 belts. Then it was Otis, versus Dolph Ziggler, and that was a finish. All right, so towards the end of the match, Sonya got involved and distracted the referee, and so while the referee was distracted, Dolph Ziggler came in, hit him in the nuts, and then Mandy came out, and she smacked Sonya across the face, threw Sonya in the ring, and then there was distracted the referee. Then she came up from behind Dolph Ziggler, hit him in the nuts. Otis did the caterpillar, and then 1, 2, 3. Otis wins, and he even picked up Mandy and got a smooch. So that was cool. Match number 4 is Randy Orton versus Edge, which I thought should have been later in the night. It's starting to dry on my face. It really is. I thought it should be later in the night, but it wasn't. So we had Randy Orton versus Edge, and this match went everywhere. It was a pretty good match. It went everywhere, all over the freaking arena, and ended up backstage on this truck where Edge went for a spear, and he knocked Orton down, but he didn't stay down. And then Edge went for another spear, but Randy Orton hit an RKO, and then Randy Orton was going for the concerto, but Edge got up and got him with the concerto. So Edge won. That's my standing match. We then had, match number 5 was the Street Profits versus Austin Theory and Angel Garza. Street Profits retained. The only thing worth note was after the match, Bianca Belair came out and kind of joined the Street Profits. She attacked Zelina Vega And then she was on the Street Profits' shoulders and stuff, so she's probably joining them. which, I could see that, African Americans stick together, that sort of thing. Match number 7. No, match number 6. I'm not ready for Bayley versus Lacey Evans versus Naomi versus Sasha versus Tamina. Tamina was the first one eliminated. They all ganged up on her doing various off-the-top rope moves before they all piled on top of her and 1, 2, 3, she's out. Next eliminated was Naomi, and then we had... I hate this. I hate it. I hate it when you have a multi-person match and the champion still retains. It's bullshit. Especially with the story they were telling. The ending contradicts the story they were telling. It was... So during this, Bayley and Sasha got Lacey in the corner. Bayley went for a knee, and Lacey moved and hit Sasha right in the face. And Bayley ended up hitting Sasha right in the face with the knee, which caused some problems. And then she eventually got back in the ring. The three were, having problems, and Bayley pushes Sasha out of the way, and Bayley gets knocked down. Then Sasha gets back up and gets the women's right by Lacey, and then it's a sort of callback to New Year's Revolution 2005, where Triple H could have helped Batista be stopped from being eliminated, but didn't, just sat there and watched. Bayley did the same thing. She could have helped Sasha out, but she just sat there. And I'm like, okay, that's going to come up in the future. But then the finish happened. Lacey was close to winning. Then Sasha comes back in, hits her with a backstabber. Bayley hits her finisher. 1, 2, 3. That doesn't make any sense with the story you were telling. Why would you... Sure, Bayley could have retained, but Sasha helping her makes no sense with the rest of the match, the way that everything happened. I mean, she even got mad at her when she hit her with the knee, so that doesn't make any sense. But speaking of not making any sense, now we got a Firefly Funhouse match, and I gotta explain this with shaving cream on my face. So John Cena came out to the arena, and, I was like, what? You're not gonna have this in the arena. And then all of a sudden, the thing got all screwed up, and we're in the Firefly Funhouse with Bray Wyatt, and he goes to the store, and the next thing the camera pans out, and John Cena's there. And I'm going to try to explain as best I can. He goes through the door, and it turns into the Kurt Angle thing. Bray Wyatt's standing in the ring, and he offers an open challenge. John Cena comes out in his one trunks from the Ruthless Aggression thing. It says Ruthless Aggression, tries it 3 times, but is not able to get one smack on him. And then we shift to the 80s, and Saturday Night's main event, and all of a sudden Bray Wyatt is Hulk Hogan for some reason, and introducing his partner, which is John Cena. He's all just the same thing, and then they cut to Doctor of Thugonomics John Cena, where he can only speak in rhymes. And then after that, they cut to WCW Nitro, where Bray Wyatt is now Eric Bischoff, and he brings out John Cena, who's supposed to be Hulk Hogan. He's playing the guitar, playing the belt, and everything. And they finally have the match, and it's very quick when they finally get to the match, which it takes forever to get to the match part. The Fiend shows up, he puts the claw in, and he hits the Sister Abigail, and he puts the claw in. They even had Bray Wyatt, like the old Bray Wyatt for a second there, but yeah, Bray Wyatt officially wins. It's very weird. And then we had the main event. Drew McIntyre versus Brock Lesnar, and I was getting pissed because, one, they didn't use his old theme song, which they hinted at him using. And I blame this thing going on because I'm pretty sure they would have used it if they had been in front of people. Because that would, I was pissed because I have that as my ringtone, and I was sure they were going to use that because they hinted at it when he was on like a podcast or something, or a bump or something like that. He wanted to use that song, and they didn't. But anyway, I was already pissed. And then Brock Lesnar's like F5. He was doing suplexes and F5. What happened to Brock Lesnar? He used to be a good wrestler. Now he does this stupid suplex shit. He used to be able to actually wrestle. They won't let him actually wrestle. They have to have him do this dominant shit. I'm sorry, I'm sick of Brock Lesnar matches. It's the same thing over and over again. Suplex, suplex, suplex. F5, 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 suplex, suplex, suplex. It's the same thing. There's no variety. That's all it is. And I got pissed. There was 3 F5s. After the third one, I thought it was over. But no, McIntyre kicked out. It took 3 Claymores. 4 if you count the one at the beginning of the match. And then finally, 1, 2, 3, Drew McIntyre's WWE champion. I'm glad he won the championship. He deserved it. I wish they would let Brock Lesnar actually wrestle instead of this stupid dominant shit. He's a good wrestler, and they just have him do this dominant shit. It's too repetitive. I hate Brock Lesnar matches because they're so repetitive. Suplex, suplex, suplex. F5, F5, F5. There's no other moves but that. He doesn't even get no punches or anything. He didn't even stop doing the Kimura lock. It's stupid. All in all, what looked like to be a bad idea actually worked out in the long run. I think even when they get the fans back in the event, they should still do 2-night thing, because if they're going to do 16 freaking matches, 18 with the 2 pre-show ones, then 2 nights is a pretty good idea. So maybe once they get the big shows like WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, those should be 2-night events, regardless if there's fans or not. And I think they did a good job of trying to make up for this. Oh, also I should mention there was 2 24/7 championship segments. One was last night, in which R-Truth was trying to hide with Gronk and Mojo, and Gronk hit him and went for the pin, but Mojo was like, no, 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 no. And then Mojo pinned him and got the title. And tonight they did another thing where Mojo was running from a bunch of Performance Center guys, and Gronk did a move off the top, knocked them all down, and pinned Mojo 1, 2, 3, and ran off with the title. So then Titus O'Neil had to be the host for the rest of the night because Gronk was gone. But yeah, they did a good job. I think they did their best, the best that they could, and I think they did all right. For me, the entire WrestleMania was it's memorable, even without the fans. Sometimes, what I don't like is that they try to pretend the fans are still there. They pandered. It was funny with Bayley though, because she was yelling at JBL and Michael Cole. You're not better than me, JBL. You're not better than me, Michael Cole. I thought that was kind of funny. But yeah, overall, it was pretty good. So what are your thoughts on WrestleMania this year? Let me know in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to get the shape of my face. Okay? Bye-bye.